Hello everyone, Krydex here. Welcome back to our Nullius playthrough. So, I don't have a great question for this one because this is just a continuation of the last episode. Let me think for a second. I didn't prepare anything. What is your favorite snack food? That's a good one. I don't even know my answer to that. Probably Cheez-Its or the sour cream and cheddar Ruffles. Those are really good. I could eat those all day. I shouldn't eat those all day, but I could. Yeah, snack food is good. Okay, so we were in the middle of building a giant aluminum build, and then we also were trying to figure out all sorts of stuff, like what we could do with the chlorine and various things, and I'm kind of just settling on not worrying too much about it, but we have a lot more buildings to build here. So 16 flotation cell 2s. I don't know why I opened this back up. It's all right here. Are next, and that is a lot of flotation cell 2s. Thankfully, they only have one input and one output, so we can put those around a belt. I think I'll just put them here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll have 2 belts. Copy this. Okay. Then we need lots of caustic solution for all that, but we'll figure that out. Okay, and then the input rate 1.4, output rate 1.1. So that should be fine. Copy. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay. And then we need pipes. Connect, connect, connect. Oh. Well, that was dumb of me. Built right in front of the pipe. Four, 5, 6, 7. And then this one connects left. This one connects left. Okay. And then we'll just have them connect there because this caustic solution goes to the right in a T. And that connects all that. Then we'll have power. Okay. Then we need these to connect up. And I am going to need to get some pipes. And can I copy this and hit G? Nope. Unfortunately, I cannot. Let's just do this. And then go get some more pipes. And then that will check that off the list. And we will need to use some water. Now, alumina and aluminum hydroxide both end up getting used in other places, I think. Is that right? Alumina. Yeah, aluminum gets used in all sorts of things. And then aluminum hydroxide gets used in cement. And that's it. But I probably should provide both to the network as a priority before using them in aluminum ingots. Because weirdly enough, aluminum ingots are kind of like what I do with all the rest. I'm guessing the things that require... Am I even centered? I'm never centered. Holy cow. I'm guessing the things that require alumina and aluminum hydroxide require very small amounts of them. So I just want to prioritize those to go out to things like cement. And if I ever need to use huge amounts of them, I can always, you know, mess with this setup a little bit to produce more. But that's all set up now. And that one only needs to go to there. Now we have hydroxide. So hydroxide's coming down. Prioritize right. And then we'll go this way. Now this one's a little interesting because, yeah, we have two different outputs. Basically, we need... Okay, well, all hydroxide turns into alumina, so that's constant. So there's 4 of these. And these all connect to the main water supply, which I guess can be a T. These should be on my hotbar. What am I doing with my life? We'll put it there, I guess. I use them often enough. Okay, so that's connected to water. And then rate is 5.4. Holy moly. So let's do something like this. That should be able to handle it. And then the output's 4.77, which is also significant. And then the wastewater is connected where? Up here. So then, you know, I think I should switch that to be shift 5, because honestly I use it often enough. Maybe even shift 6. Be that one. Anyway. Or the corner. I think the corner is the most frequent for those types. Oh, that's the sludge. I haven't connected the sludge up. So the sludge stops there. And then the wastewater come down this way. Okay. Alright, and then we need 2 outputs, adding up to 4.7. So that's plenty. And that's actually more than half a belt, so we need to put on different sides here. Okay, so that's alumina. Now I actually want that to go... Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll output priority right. This will turn back around. Still don't know why it doesn't remove belts properly. Okay, and then this will go back to base, providing alumina and aluminum hydroxide. And now we need the graphite over here. So that's kind of on the wrong side of everything, I guess, but that's fine. This will just come over. to here, down. Okay, so there's the graphite. This is the alumina. And we need 8 furnaces using the graphite and alumina. And then those all produce... Let's see, output priority right. We want to give the alumina first to these that use alumina and carbide. So now there's 16 of these. Okay. So and this just produces ingots. Okay, so then the alumina prioritizes itself to those guys, then hands itself to these. 1.6 means these inserters should be fine. And then that gives us aluminum ingots and carbide at a rate of 0.2, 1.3 something, so a single inserter should be fine. Crap. And he is stuck there. He can't move. So we'll just have to play a little game here. Those are all connected, so that should be fine. So then, between the two of those, we don't have 15 a second, so I don't have to worry about one side of the belt. Carbide goes to the left. Oh, we want to provide carbide too, though, so output priority right. Carbide to the base. Then carbide meets with alumina. Both less than 15 a second. One side of the belt is fine. So then these are actual aluminum ingots here. That's carbide on one side, alumina on the other, which is exactly what we need. Each one of these, one inserter in and out is fine. So we'll do this. Copy that. Guess I can just do this kind of thing. Now, how did I run out of yield modules? I thought I had grabbed enough of those. I guess maybe that was before I had increased it to 30. No, I thought it was after I increased it to 30. Guess I just used more yield than I thought I was going to. Get some power. Okay, now graphite comes to here and meets with alumina. Ingots are coming this way. Carbide's there. Ingots come out this way. And that's the only output. So there's ingots. They are on both sides, so I'll put them on both sides here. It is technically under 15 ingots, but with some more yield modules later, it won't be. And then carbide is provided here. And then these guys are provided, so we'll bring it all to the same place. So 3 output belts. Now, do I need an input priority? we want to use all the carbide. So the input priority should be from the ones that use the carbide. I think we already had that taken care of because the alumina goes first to the ones with the carbide. And I have more than enough. So theoretically, even if these are running at full speed, I don't know. But we'll just make sure that we're always using up all the carbide that we have. And the alumina goes to the carbide users first. And then it will go here to the graphite users. Okay. I think we're good. I need to hook up some things for sure. And we need to deal with these outputs. But I can hook that up. Sludge needs to be dealt with. Chlorine needs to be dealt with. I've got plenty of sand and iron. What are those called? Crushed iron that I have to deal with. Bring that down. And then really it's just about the fluids at this point because most of those are stopped. But I am curious to see if any of this runs. Again, yeah, the fluids. Okay, so then, do we have all of our fluids here? We don't. Actually, or do we? Are there any that I'm missing? Hydrogen, chlorine, residual, nitrogen, oxygen, wastewater. Oh, and sludge. Sludge is the one more. So sludge needs to come over. And T. There we go. So there we go. So those need to run all the way back. I could put a pump, but so far there aren't too many pipe segments. Maybe I'll put some small pumps later, but the actual amount we need to run through these pipes is very small. Give my bots a second to catch up. I guess I can copy the distancing. Okay, I'm out of those things. And just to see things run a little better, let's clear out. We still got plenty of room for residual gas, but let's clear out all those things. Just to kind of check that everything runs properly. And then we'll run them through here. Connect them back up with the main elements. Now, why don't I have yield on this? Did I forget that yield existed when I made these? I think I did. I've got plenty of plastic as it is, so I'm not going to change it, but it's worth thinking about. Okay, bring me stuff, please. And take stuff from me. And I should probably put some more charging stations around various places. I never want bots to be too far from charging. Put one in the middle here. Alright. Are we all caught up? Doesn't look like it. Oh, wow. Definitely triggered a bot swarm from that. Look at him go. Okay, my personal's at least caught up, but wow. I guess that triggered so many different buildings building that we are using 1,200 bots, which is pretty insane. I assume that won't last long, though. And then, do I have radar coverage? I probably should have another, like, one up here, but definitely have coverage of this. So no aluminum yet. I wonder why that is. Oh, my backup. Backups are running. That's not good. When do I get geothermal too? We're still pretty far from that. I need gates, walls, thermal tanks, and Stirling engine 2. It really only needs argon. So, I mean, other than research, there's not anything super fancy, unless gates are super fancy. Rail signals and walls. I'm sure walls aren't super tricky either. Oh, they are. We need insulation for walls? Holy cow. Okay, but we're still a while away from geothermal too. I could just add, you know, more geothermal, like 5 more, and that would provide a significant amount of extra power and backup power. So if we start having power issues, I'll do that. But... okay, what's going on here? Wastewater is the issue again. Let's flush that. Builds up pretty fast. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we just need this to back up, and then it will feed the first alumina to this. So that should get everything running, hopefully. Nice. Yep, now we see carbide and aluminum ingots. Carbide is gonna build up this first. It really should be on a half belt though, shouldn't it? How do we do that? I guess we do something like this. Okay, sweet. So that is all running. So let me just hook up the rest of the liquids and deal with that. Okay. Ugh, that is so satisfying. Can't even explain how amazing that is. Unfortunately, we do run into a little bit of a snag here. Now, do I even care about oxygen and nitrogen? See, that's an interesting one. Like, I'm bringing in things that I don't really care about. The chlorine I have to deal with. Wastewater I have to deal with. Let's deal with wastewater first. There's already a wastewater pipe up here, so let's just look into this. What is that? Oh, okay, I can't go up there. So there we go. Okay, so wastewater is hooked in. We're dealing with all that. Sludge we need to deal with. sludge has vertical right here. So that handles that. And then oxygen. I guess for now, I'll just chimney it. I'm okay with that. Same with nitrogen. But this way they're at least close if I need them. Hydrogen should be fed back into its own system, since we're dealing with chlorine separately. So we'll feed hydrogen back in. Which is here. Let's see, so hydrogen. Okay. But we have a connection if we need it, and we can break that connection. And then we need that to be a top-up, which it already is. So we should end up, yeah, running out of hydrogen, and this still needs to run. It's not like we get that much. And then chlorine is the main liquid issue now. Okay. Chlorine. Oh, and what's this? Residual gas? Gotta hook that up too. Okay. Bring me more pipes, please. Can I put yields on these? Sure can. And sure should. Okay. Now, chlorine is a bit trickier. It needs to connect to somewhere over here. This chlorine line. And it looks like we are maxed out. Okay, let's fix that. So we need a better way to get rid of chlorine. Didn't we already have this way? Isn't this way amazing? Do we need this way to be faster? Do we need yield here? Need upgraded inserters. Looks like we need more limestone, is what it looks like. Do we have even a full half belt? No, we don't. Okay, so that's problem one. These are not chem plant 2s, so let's fix that. Yeah, so if we need to just deal with HCl, this is our method of choice. Now the rates are 2 per second. Okay. So then limestone, we need some miners. Let me go find some of that. Here. Oh, I guess we could deconstruct all our iron miners that aren't doing anything. What even are these getting? 7.2? That's pretty close to a half belt. Maybe I need to upgrade to a red belt. But either way, these miners are going to work a lot better. Let's actually line them up, though, in a way that we'll get the whole patch eventually. So starting here. Okay, what's that? 14.4 a second. That sounds a lot better. We'll even throw a few more on here just to make sure. And that doesn't actually do anything. All right. Oop, that should do it. And so I replace that. There we go. Okay, so then we want this to be faster. And then we can get 15 a second instead of 7.5 a second. But then we have to upgrade this belt. And I think that does it. Yeah, the rest of it. Oh, nope. This is still yellow. Okay. So there we go. All the limestone I could want. And then that hopefully will provide enough. These need 6 crushed limestone. Guess I should do this differently. Stone. Wrap this back around. Utilize both sides of the belt. There we go. That'll get rid of quite a bit. And then change this to a chimney 2. Change that to an outfall 2. Okie dokie. And we'll haste these up even a little bit. So we get rid of even more, 180 HCl per second. Hopefully that's enough. Maybe it's not, I don't know. But that's on top of all of our mineral dust getting rid of HCl too, which gets rid of another 84 up to, depending on how much mineral dust I've got. Yeah, I mean, that's still 30K. I'm curious, you know, up here, if these tanks are still totally full. Like, this pipe is not maxed out, so that's good. we are going to want probably 2 of these now. And that's, like, I haven't even hooked up. Ugh, okay. All of this has been for a reason, because I haven't even hooked up my new aluminum build yet, so we gotta do that. Just get this pipe over here somehow. And where is it coming from? Up here? So we gotta go up. Is there another chlorine line somewhere that I'm missing? Don't think so. Just go across here. Okay, we're getting close. Where is the chlorine line? Where's this going? Oh, this is the plastic making, so that's where that's going. Okay, so then this guy needs to connect. Geez, this is ugly. But there we go. So that means we should have aluminum free to run apart from the physical outputs. I hope. Okay, now I understand why my thing moves. It's because it says it's finished. Press T, and that's so much text it brings down a second line, so then it looks like my picture moves up. That's helpful. Okay, sludge reprocessing, titanium, production 2. I haven't even done production 1 yet. We've already got that unlocked. Boiling 2. Guess we might as well just keep going. Lamp 2s. Sweet. Okay. So we should be good to go. Now we have a lot of solids to bring down. Now, the fact that those aren't running scares me. Why is that? Okay, they are. It's just stuff is backed up. Okay. Okay, copy this. Do that. Beautiful. Okay, then we want to turn another corner here. Actually, I can do one more right here. gosh, this is, I guess it's one way to do it. So then these turn one more corner. Logistics should be up here. We'll get it up there eventually either way. So then aluminum ingots available. Let's get some more charging pads. Oh, we don't even have any robots. Assume they're bringing stuff to me? Yes, they are. Wow, that's a lot of bots. Okay, so what we want is 3 things to be provided. So you are hydroxide, you are alumina, you are carbide. Then these guys, I kind of want... Do I have active providers yet? Or is that not a thing? It's not a thing. So I'd have to run them all the way down. All the way down to here. Unless I know... Yeah, centralized ore processing. Sounds like a great idea. Right about now. So I guess... Is there a... I mean, I could just get rid of the sand, but I don't want to. Because I'm going to need that sand. And it's quite a bit of sand at that. So, you know what? We'll just run down the line here. Let's see what happens. See, that's not so bad. So then we need a crusher to crush, or no, we don't need anything else. We just need to sort it. Probably before this. So right is going to be the crushed iron, and then that's going to come back and feed the crushed iron over here. So that will come over here. Come down a bit. Input priority right. Now, was this supposed to be on only one side? What on earth? Oh, the stone is backed up. Well, that's not good. We'll have to fix that problem. And then sand is right here. Oh dear. So, why is there nothing on that belt? Did I not connect it at the top? I sure didn't. There we go. Okay. Other than that, now we should see aluminum running. Jeez. That was some work. Now let's check on the stone crushing. Clearly we're not doing that fast enough. Down here. I think that is an inserter issue. Because, yeah, those can handle a full yellow belt. Supposedly. This being on one side of the belt is actually hurting some things. I guess that's because these are only grabbing from one side of the belt. That's kind of weird. So maybe I need a little lane balancer. That's also useless. Okay, so that's doing quite a bit better. This is also only on one side. Alright, these are not 4 per second, so it's actually part of the issue. That should do it. Nope, outputs. Drop tile, drop tile. It's actually slower. Oh, 4.29 should be good enough. Okay. Nope. That's awesome. I need to actually put over there. 5 per second. Okay, that's good enough. Alright, I think we fixed our stone problems. Jeez. Lots of steps here. Now, how's our HCl doing? And is this stuff even running? Of course, it's nighttime. It's always nighttime. It is running, but very slowly. These should almost all be running. Oh my gosh. Never dealt with the monoxide. They're all just backed up. Place some haphazard lights. Okay, so I completely forgot to deal with the... Oh, wait, no. There's a bigger issue here. Oh, it's just because the carbide's stocking up. Okay. And then these are not all running. Because of what reason? He should be running. That produces 170.4, which then is enough to run 16 of these. Are these too slow? Oh yeah, it's 5.11. I don't know what I was thinking here. I need 2 inserters. There we go. Okay, and then efficiency. Actually, this might be a good place for productivity even. But we need efficiency in a few other places. Okay, this place is already good. Now these were supposed to be productivity, I think. Okay. That's better. Put some lights here. Lights, lights, lights. Okay, so we've got a lot of aluminum now and aluminum products. Up to a full 30 per second input belt. And then, yeah, once this stuff backs up, then these are going to start running and we get tons of aluminum ingots. But the problem is I have carbon monoxide. And I completely spaced on dealing with that. Okay, so then we'll go corner, down, T-shape down, and then just have an overflow here at 50 and a chimney for now. Okay. Oh, yeah. Our ingots are just backed up. Mind the power bill. Psh, we've got infinite power. Yeah, I probably should set up a few more geothermals. Because upgrading our wind to tier 2 gave us quite a bit more wind on average. I think we have 120 average wind megawatts. But the problem is when wind drops down, I don't think I have enough geothermals like it is right now. I don't have as many Stirling engines as I would like from the geothermal side of things. So I'll probably add that to the list. More geothermals. Maybe like 5 more. That's another 40 megawatts sustained. Plus if I add some extra Stirling engines, then there's a little bit of a surge capacity on each of those. And the thermal tanks would be helpful once I get those, but I don't have them yet. And now the last thing to do is just connect this aluminum line, which I can bring down over. To here. Can I go across 8 of these? No, I can't. Ta-da! Input priority right. And then this, I think, has an input priority somewhere on it. Oh no, it's actually prioritizing these. Why is it doing that again? Is it because of the carbide? And I was worried about running out of carbide. I think it was. Yes, but now I don't have to worry about the carbide from this. I'll actually shift that to be a storage. And this belt is useless. That whole belt is unnecessary. Oh, hold on. Ugh, I just want carbide on the left without having to find it. I guess that wasn't so hard. And then here... Wait, this needs to be a carbide on the left. And then we should have plenty of aluminum to just handle everything. And I think I switched everything to Foundry 2s, right? Yeah. Okay. So now aluminum shortages should be a thing of the past. Sweet. And we do want input priority left on that guy. Okay. Hooray! Improve aluminum is done. So now let's clean out the inventory. Get rid of all the small buildings I don't need. I think that's pretty good. Okay. And so then, did I ever automate geothermal plants? I might be regretting the fact that I didn't. Did I automate extractors? I did do extractors. Okay. Well, let me set up geothermal plants real quick. Are they? Yeah, they're only made in a large. So geothermals, and then heat pipes. I can go grab some. They're right here. I'll let those build up a little bit more now that we have plenty of aluminum. And then we actually need another inserter, I think. Yeah, 3.6. Okay. So I'll grab some heat pipes. Make sure I got enough of those. And then Stirling engines. 40. 44. I think I want 2 Stirling engines or more extra on each geothermal just for a surge capacity. Because wind is such a big piece of my power generation, I need a little bit more surge. Although, to be fair, they are kind of an 8 megawatt surge already, but, you know, given that it's 8 megawatts more total power than I had before. But yeah, 48 is 4 geothermals worth. We'll see. How many we get here. Probably at least 2 or 3. I think the heat pipes is what I'm going to run out of. So there's 1, 2, 3, and maybe we will get 4. I think we will. Yeah. Okay. We'll go set up 4 more geothermals, which is a sustained 32 megawatts, which by itself will pretty much power my aluminum build, which will not be running at full speed, given that I have absolutely nowhere near the need for 14.5 aluminum ingots per second. So really, you know, this is a much cheaper build than it looks. But I guess each aluminum ingot is about 3 megawatts. So roughly, almost exactly, actually, about 3 megajoules per ingot. So if I'm using like only 4 of those per second, then I'm really only using 12 megawatts, is the way to think about that. Okay, so we got one more here. And I think I just like stacking these too deep. This is like the simplest version. Substations would be great. I haven't automated them yet. I need to add that in. There's really no reason I haven't, but at least for now, I can't do substations. Oh, wait, what the heck? Didn't copy the geothermal plant. Okay, let's do 1, 2, and we'll do this one. Did I bring enough Smelting engines? I think I did. 12 times 4? 48? Yeah, I had 48. Alright. Let's give the bots a moment to catch up. Is that it? I think. Well, I gotta connect up this grid. Ta-da! Okay, so we should see a lot more Stirling engines kicking on soon. These have to heat up, which takes a minute. But yeah, that's gonna handle, I think, my power needs for quite a while, especially if I throw another couple wind turbines up here. Can't hurt. Oh, come on. Right there. Build one there, build one over here. All right. Now the other Stirling engines are kicking on, it looks like. And then do we have radar coverage up there? I think we do. That's the radar, right? Right here? Yeah, that'll reach. Okay, sweet. So these are running now. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, these are, you know, you can see that they're super hot. And so that means there's a lot of energy stored up in here. And these ones I all have set up to be 11, so they provide 800 extra surge compared to what they can produce on average. And there we go. But we are using 170 megawatts, which is pretty significant. But now I have 5, 6, I have 8 geothermals, so that's 64 megawatts sustained. These were 6 megawatts each, I want to say. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's another 36 sustained. 36 plus 64 is 100. So I should be able to sustain about 220 megawatts if I'm doing the math correctly. Maybe even more. Ah, what am I trying to find? Oh no, these are disconnected. Whoops. So 84 wind turbines times 1.6 is 134. So 235 megawatts. Sweet. And that's not even accounting for the solar that I have, which is basically nothing, but it's, you know, 12 or 1.2 megawatts or something like that. Sustained or more. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. We have done good work. I think we'll have to call it an episode here and probably end the stream as well. But it's been a good time. We've gotten a lot of aluminum going, and a bunch of research is done. All my labs seem to be running just fine, so that's good news. And let's just take a quick look, make sure this stuff's all going. Looks like everything's working as intended. Getting rid of sand and the iron. Chlorine's getting vacuumed out. This is topping up the hydrogen. Yeah, this, don't worry, we'll use that. That's what this tank is for. So maybe I'll connect them up as the last act in this episode. As that is what this was intended for. Because, yeah, carbon monoxide is valuable, and we don't just want to get rid of it. All right. Corner. Ta-da! Okay, so now we're no longer venting carbon monoxide. And we'll have a central system that can use it and store it. And then we can just create carbon monoxide specifically for this, rather than always creating carbon monoxide on site. We can just use this line of carbon monoxide, and I think that's a good way to do it, so then I don't need distilleries and air filters everywhere, and chemical plants with hydrogen. So that'll be nice. But yeah, I think we'll call it an episode here, so thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you all next time.